Good morning, we're back again. It's now Sunday morning. I'm out here at the garage to pull out the FZR, try and get what I didn't do on Friday now done. Bit of a problem, opened the garage today. The fuel tank that we put the evapor rust in has unfortunately formed a puddle of evapor rust underneath it. So either that's the petcock or, well, that's the only real thing it could be, aside from all of the holes that were clearly thingied up using whatever that stuff was. So yeah, we'll have to do a bit of an investigation on that, but to be honest, I think I'm just going to get another fuel tank. So yeah, that'll be an eBay job, I think. But anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah, stay tuned. So here we go, here's the evidence. Yeah, that's evapor rust, and it's come out of the tank, so hopefully the landlord doesn't mind. He literally just got this cupboard off of somebody recently, so apologies for that, mate. So we've pulled the FZR out here in the sunshine. She looks all right, aside from the mismatched fairings. As described before, our headers are horrible. I mean, look at those two holes there. That's just ridiculous. They're past the point of saving. All of these indents are future holes, unfortunately. So, in case one project FZR wasn't enough, let me reveal to you the second project FZR 400, which isn't just mine, it's me and my friends, we bought it. This is a year earlier, so this is a 1988, so that makes it the 3EN1. But the headers on this, perfect, absolutely perfect. So unfortunately for this little bike, it's going to be a swap job. We're going to be Frankensteining it, and also we're going to take the rear wheel spacer out because unfortunately mine doesn't have that. You can see on the inside of the swing arm there where the chain has been rubbing against it. I think this was run without a spacer, so yeah, that was unfortunate. But anyway, so that's the plan. Okay, so we've got to take these fairings off so that we can, well, number one, change the front sprocket, and number two, get the headers off. So that means, of course, it's time to use the specialist fairing removal tool, which is a pair of snips, because the top of these are only held on by cable ties. Okie dokie, so we got the cover off so we can get the sprockets changed now. This is obviously the old one and this is the new one, so this is the JT sprocket. So now I need to consult the very well organised manual to figure out how to do this and torque settings and everything. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so unfortunately another spanner in the works. See what I did there? I've realised that I don't have a locking nut or a washer for this. It's somewhere in the garage, but I don't have it to hand. I've also noticed that there's more teeth on the JT front sprocket than there was in the one I take off of it. But anyway, I can still replace the rear sprocket and get the wheel spacer from the other FZR. So at least I can do that, you know. It's all about ticking off little jobs. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with that. So one thing I have learned about taking off wheels, especially rear wheels, when you're trying to get the spindle out, what I do is I use a jack and I put it underneath just so that it supports the weight of the tyre, and then it's much easier to get that spindle out and you don't have to worry about trying to hold on to the tyre as it inevitably wants to come to the ground. So yeah, I'm going to take the spindle out there and then I'm going to just crack that off a wee bit and then the wheel should just come out. So the spindle's out, the rear wheel is now free. Whilst I'm working, what I like to do is just make sure everything that I take off I keep in the same position so I know what I'm doing. As you can see there, we're missing that spacer, so that's the next job, is to get the wheel off of that FZR, and yeah. Okay, rear wheel is off. Unfortunately, one of the pins came out with the nut, so that's a thing, but otherwise, no issues there. This is the rear sprocket I took off the bike. This is the rear sprocket that I ordered from Bike Torque JT, and I mean, man, I'm wondering what's going on here because this sprocket is way smaller than this one. I need to count the teeth, but yeah, hopefully I'm not going to have to worry about any gearing or anything like that, but yeah, that'll be fun down the line. Okay, new rear sprocket on. Looks sick. The black is really cool against the white, but yeah, time to get it back in there, just for the time being. Okay, so we've got the fairings off. She is Street Fighter-esque now. Not that I would ever do that, but we can really get in and see just how bad these headers are. I mean, there's just holes everywhere. These two are obviously the main offenders, but as I say, I mean, all of these indents are just holes waiting to happen, so we're gonna have to replace them. Now, before I crack off these for the headers, I'm gonna give it a spray with WD-40 penetrant, because the last thing we want to do is snap one of these. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll show you what the headers look like once we've taken them off. Okay, so we've got all of the bearings off there. Okay, so we've loosened everything off. I've got a jack underneath the exhaust just to make sure that it doesn't hit the ground when I take out this last bolt just back there. Not that we're really worried about the condition of them. I mean, these are just gonna, I don't know, maybe you could turn it into wall art or something. Maybe I can have it in my house at some point to remind me of what I went through. But yeah, let's get this exhaust out and get it changed. Okay, so the headers are free, and I mean, now we can really just see how bad these headers are. I mean, there's just, the longer I look, the more holes I find, you know? So yeah, this is gonna be replaced with the much better condition one in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go swap it and I'll show you the difference. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so we've got the headers off of the 3AN1, and here they are. Look how much better they are in comparison to the ones that came off of it. I mean, I can't see any holes on it. There's rust, obviously, but we're good. We're good. And I mean, it's got the X-up valve as well, the X-up motor. So, yeah, all good. Time to get it on the 3AN2. Okay, so job done with the help of the jack. To be honest, that was an amazing call from me because it made things so much easier. But yeah, there we go. Look at the absolute difference. I mean, that's just night and day. Yeah, really happy with that. I need to go to the shop to get some copper slip for the nuts there, just to make sure that when the gaskets come, that I don't have any problem taking them off, because as I say, the last thing we want to do is snap one of those studs, because that would be an absolute nightmare. Just gonna get the exhaust on the back there, loose fit that for the time being, and yeah, we're good to go. Then I'm gonna hop on my bike and yeah, make a move to the shop. Okay, now we've got the original exhaust on the back. I got that off of Facebook, I believe. The other one is a Scorpion. But yeah, pretty happy. Good job so far. Okay, so I was going to go to the shop to get some copper slip for those nuts, but I'm just going to order it online because I can't really be bothered going across to the shop. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to try and commit to more regular updates and have been happening. So if you liked what you watched, if you enjoy the bikes, make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, share it with a pal that you think might enjoy it. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you then, right? Ciao.